On this episode, we're installing a breaker and a pigtail on a 1968 Mustang Fastback. Remember this? Remember this thing with the button and makes the 150 amp breaker. This one is waterproof, or so it says, and it is a 285150. Well, we're gonna put this on the 68 Mustang. That's not all we need. The external solenoid, as we say in the Carolinas. On the Ford, it's on the firewall. Over there on the firewall. That means that we need to have some extra cable. Good packaging. 2 AWG Marine Master. Sir, yes sir. I'm gonna put this on the firewall and I'm gonna hook up the positive terminal to it. And then I'm going to run this here cable over to the starter solenoid. For this installation, you're going to need a whole bunch of drill bits, some kind of breaker, a short length of cable, some wiring for your battery tender, a big old bunch of socket wrenches, a fancy powered screwdriver thing, a fancy powered drill thing, a spring-loaded center punch, and a whole bunch of cheap eBay screws that you're going to strip the heads off of immediately. I'm not so good with the electrical stuff. When someone says, oh, it's really easy, then first thing you have to calculate Ohm's law, and then the blah, and where's the potato? Volts and amps and ohms, I know there's a relationship, and that's the first thing I hear, and I'm like, but what I do know is the bigger your wire, the better off you are, because it ain't gonna resist quite as much, it ain't gonna ohm all over your good time electron party. Let's try to install it. What I wanna do is just move this over here to install this. Okay, battery is out. Put me a dang old thing right here. Alright, using the dang old eyeball gauge, I think it's all gonna fit. I tend to use the eyeball gauge, sadly. I totally failed. You can try that again. Okay, I made a scribe line so that I can then make some punchy punches and have some prayer of the drill not walking everywhere. Bam! Man, it seems to be happier on a tilt, which is fine. Since I already had a hole, I went ahead and used it and found a screw that fit everything. And so I'm looking at this with my eyeball gauge. I think everything's gonna fit. Okay, so that part's done. I want to attach it here. Purdy. I want to drop it down, have it come back up. I'm competing for a whole lot of space here. So I might just drop this down. All this stuff needs to be tight. Tight, tight, tight. If it's not tight, you are going to get an absolute fantastic fireworks display the first time you try to fire this thing up. And theoretically, that's got it. Clearly OE, but not for this application. Oh look, I found the handles on the Volvo battery, and it's too late. That's good. Oh boy. Now this is a thing, what has wires on it, what you can hook up to your battery. This right here is the negative one. And this one is very positive. It's so positive, life affirming. Zip, zoop, zerp. You can attach that bad boy to a battery tender or whatever kind of battery charge 'em up thing that you got. you know, this is permanently attached, or I guess as permanently attached as the bolt-on thing gets. All right. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the negative terminal. So much easier when you think. I can't use the ratchety end. If I do, I'm gonna trap it. No, still no good. Oh no, I have to use a wrench like a wrench. Okily dokily. Hey, thanks for watching this episode. We got the breaker installed. We got the pigtail in. Pretty straightforward stuff, right? Hope you like it. Hope you share it. And I want to see some of them comments down below. All right. Thanks again. Take care. Bye now.